The streamer that we're talking about today just found out his own actions actually have consequences. He went viral a couple months back when he flew out to Japan to essentially just disrespect the culture and the people of the country for attention on his stream. It was clear from the start that this guy was just so desperate for attention that he was going to self-destruct by either getting in trouble with the law or getting hurt. And the latter quickly happened because he was punched in the face multiple times in the street after he repeatedly did the disrespectful actions. Then, of course, he had the police called on him multiple times. He had various bikers pull up on him and even a YouTube group of Japanese influencers. I'm very unsure on what actually happened there because there were some rumors that some of those guys were associated to the Yakuza somehow, but either way, someone scared him enough to make an apology and flee Japan. And from there on out, it seemed like the situation was over. Maybe he actually learned his lesson. But if he did, I wouldn't be making this video because as soon as he got away from Japan, he instantly started dissing Japan and the Japanese people over and over again on his streams. Essentially, he was just proving to the world that he was a coward and he would still do anything for attention. But I guess as all the hate he received calmed down, he assumed it was safe for him to return to Japan and continue his antics. And now it seems like he severely regrets that decision because as soon as he showed up, there were multiple videos of him being punched by random people. But on his last stream in Japan, he opened it claiming he was being by the police.
It's a little bit late. Thank you. I'm being. That's why I started the live stream because I am currently being. As you can see behind me, look. I'm being.
But as the stream went on and the police continued to follow him, he started testing it a bit.
I've been getting followed for I literally started the stream. Look at the timer on the stream. It's 3 minutes. Leg it. Just run. You can't just run. Walk. Should I walk backwards, guys? Should I walk backwards? Yo, he just followed me. Walk backwards. Walk backwards. Look, he stopped. Look, he stopped. He stopped. He stopped. Yo, what the?
So it seems like the officer's just following him and waiting for backup. But every time he went around a corner, he was hoping the cop was going to stop following him.
Let's see, is he gonna keep following me? Yo, what the is going on? He's been following me since the live started.
Clearly, his wish was not granted, so he switched up his tactic and tried to talk to the officer.
Hello? Hello? Hello, sir? Hello? 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 I just letting him know I can see him. Yo, this is... Follow him. I'll try to follow him. I'm gonna stop, then he stops. You can't make this up, chat.
At this point, I would assume that he's probably recognized that he's messed up severely, but if he didn't then, he will now because backup arrived.
And he's still outside right here. Oh, whoa, even more backup. Backup. What's up, you guys? Hello, what's up? What's going on? What is going on? Oh my god. Huh? Passport? You need my passport?
Check.
Police check? No problem. Daijobu.
Thank you.
Daijobu, guys. I'm Black Monkey Luffy.
Japanese moody.
What?
English.
English, please? Yeah. Thank you, guys. Yeah, no problem. Daijobu. Yeah, Daijobu. Instead of Google Translate, can I talk to you guys? What is the bag? What is the bag for? What is that for? What? My passport? You want to check what?
From what I've read about this, they didn't arrest him earlier because they were compiling evidence against him, and this guy was just dumb enough to F around in Japan for almost another month after returning. This is textbook definition of F around and find out, but the police had him empty all of his belongings into a bag, and it seems like he realized he was cooked when they wouldn't give him his phone back.
Can I have my phone first? Give me
telephone number, please.
Give. You can't hold my phone hostage till I give you my number.
Telephone number, please.
Telephone number?
No.
You want my Japanese number?
Okay. 0.
You want my Japanese number?
Japanese number. No number.
Let me see. It's on this phone. You can't hold my phone. Can I have my phone, please? I need to look. My number.
And then the detectives show up.
You're a detective. Who, you? These are detectives. I'm going to call Joe Biden. Oh, no, they captured me. Please listen to me. Joe Biden? Who? Who these guys? Who sent these guys? Kishida? Kishida sent these guys? Yo, somebody call Joe Biden. Somebody call the U.S. Embassy right now.
Please be quiet.
Dude went from having like one officer to 12 police officers real quick. But then they put someone on the phone who actually spoke English to him.
What's that? Are you a translator?
So it was hard to hear what the warrant was for, so here's what the Japanese media are currently saying. Johnny Somali, whose real name is Ismail Ramzi Khalid, is suspected for trespassing on a hotel construction site in Osaka on August 30th. The 23-year-old suspect is believed to have been filming his actions and streaming the footage online. The intruder was masked, but police identified him from the online footage, as well as images captured by security cameras. Officers arrested him on Thursday in the city's Dotonbori area. The suspect is known for having repeatedly made mocking remarks about the atomic bomb cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. He also engaged in other offensive acts across Japan and broadcast these actions online. Since last month, he's also repeatedly been spotted making videos at bars and restaurants in Osaka without permission. Police are currently looking into his actions. But continuing with the arrest footage, they ripped his camera away from him.
This is my bag. This is my bag. This is my bag. This is my bag. Yo, free Somali. Hashtag free Somali.
And then the realization of what's actually happening probably kicked in and he started panicking.
Can you free Somali? Can I speak to a lawyer? Can I speak to the embassy? Somebody call the embassy. Mods, call the embassy. Mods, call the embassy. Call the embassy, guys. Mods, call the embassy. Call the embassy, mods.
これ、どれやろ今、まだ映ってる状態ですか気ぃつけながら。
Call the embassy. Call the embassy.
ちょっと順に。
Free Somali.
これでもこれ、
Free Somali. Call the embassy, man.
The stream then ended with Japanese police trying to figure out how to turn off the stream. So it's safe to say this man cooked himself. But to give an example of how cooked this man currently is, Japan has a 99.8% conviction rate. The high rate is apparently due to prosecutors only pursuing cases they are confident they can win, which is most likely why it took so long for them to arrest him. But then this absolute moron decided to return to Japan, F around, and break the law while streaming it for the entire world to see. How dumb can you be? I guess he was just dumb enough to think that nothing would ever happen because he did it for an entire month a while back. So I guess that just secures him a spot in the Hall of Fame of morons. And to make things even worse for him, the Japanese Penal Code states that trespassing on another person's property is punishable by up to 3 years in prison or a fine up to 100,000 yen. Trespassing includes illegally entering a residence, building, or ship. Then to add on top of that, he was not cooperating with the police. They might throw an indecent exposure charge in there as well for a part that I couldn't show on this video for obvious reasons. Then to make things even worse, under Japanese law, suspects can be detained for up to 23 days without a charge, and you're not able to request bail during this period. So most likely, he's going to overstay his visa and get penalized for that as well. This moron has no one to blame but himself, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens in this case.